Hi everyone, Bernard here. I hope you're all staying safe and well, and welcome to my film and TV channel. I hope you enjoy what I've got for you today, and please check out as you're watching this little links on screen as well for different things on my Facebook and Twitter, and of course my football channel as well. And please, all your comments are very welcome. Just let us know and push that subscribe button. Don't forget, please push the subscribe button. Make sure your notifications set to public as well if you want to know when these vlogs are coming out. Push that notification button as well. So anyway, please enjoy. Welcome to the film and TV channel. We've got a movie review today. And it's a remake. It's a remake of a Danish film. So it's one of those films that looking really between the lines. Perhaps go back if you don't mind subtitles and watching the Danish film. But we do have a version of it here, which is interesting. I won't give too much away just yet. It's 90 minutes. It's a 15 rating. A crime thriller directed and produced by Antoine Fuqua. The Guilty. Yeah, The Guilty, this is called. From a screenplay by Nick Pizzolatta. It stars Jake Gyllenhaal, so that's always worth a watch, isn't it? And Christine Vidal. With the voices, yeah, a lot of this is done. It's like a not call centre, an operations centre, isn't it, for the police? So there's a lot of voice actors. Ethan Hawke's one of the voice actors. Riley Keough, Eli Gary, Davine Joy Randall, Paul Dano, and Peter Sarsgaard. So as I say, there's not so many on-screen action and actors in this. It's a lot of voice things, which there are one or two of these sort of films. It was released digitally on Netflix, yeah, on October the 1st, 2021, depending when you watch this. So if it's after that, if it's way in the future, just check your streaming site or whatever if you're interested in this anyway. And it received mostly positive reviews from the critics, who sort of praised Jake Gyllenhaal's performance, but we'll have a little bit more on that later. All these little comments and scores are as at 4 p.m. on the 4th of October 2021, as I'm recording this a day or two after. Rotten Tomatoes, the film holds an approval rating, 69%, so that's good. So 69% liked it, thought it was good enough, and it gets an overall average of 6.4 out of 10, which is very healthy, well over my watchable 6 out of 10 score. 133 reviews, 91 fresh. A fair smattering of rotten, though, 42 rotten, but obviously over double fresh. So it wasn't widely praised. One of the rottens was Johnny Oleksinski from the New York Post. He said, "The Guilty is never boring, but halfway through you just had enough of it." Yeah, so okay, a bit mean, but yeah, I totally don't disagree with what he's saying. But one of the fresh was Kevin Mayer from the Times here in the UK. He said, "Gyllenhaal is perfectly cast for holding the screen in huge stress-filled close-ups, and the attempt to demonise him throughout the drama, his constantly abrasive and unhinged, is surprisingly effective." Yeah, so he liked it. The consensus of the site, this is where they put all the little comments and make a little short paragraph on what they think about the film. "The Guilty is another Americanized remake overshadowed by the original." Yeah, so that's what I was saying before, wasn't it? "But its premise is still sturdy enough to support a tense, well-acted thriller." Metacritic, the other critic site we look at, yeah, interesting, 63 out of 100, so very similar to Rotten Tomatoes, of course. That's based on 34 critics. And it scores anywhere between 55 and 83. We just took Peter de Bruges from Variety. We have a look at his ratings. He gave it a 6 out of 10, spot on watchable rating. He went on to say, "Gyllenhaal's impressive," so he seems to be the key to this film, doesn't he? Let's be honest about it. "Gyllenhaal's impressive, but The Guilty almost certainly would have been more effective if he dialed down the intensity a bit." Yeah, again, we'll go into that very briefly in my summing up. Internet Movie Database, so this is it. Joe Public, a lot of reviews. 28,000, sound like Cilla Black then. A lot. It's 28,094. If you're outside of the UK, don't lose Cilla Black is. Surprise. Go on and look it up. 6.3 out of 10 on Internet Movie Database. And of that 28,094, 21,488 gave it 6 or more. So they liked it. That's a healthy 76%. 6,606, too many sixes in that, isn't there? Gave it a score between 1 and 5. But overall, 6.3 out of 10. That's not too shabby on Internet Movie Database. Right, my little thoughts, my little summing up of this film. It is a Netflix subscription film as I'm watching this, and as you know, if I watch Netflix things, I don't mind because I subscribe anyway. So if there's anything half decent, I'll give it a watch and enjoy it. So I always sort of perhaps give something half a point more than I perhaps would have got, half to 1 point more than if I'd gone to the cinema and watched it, because obviously I've not forked out 15 quid for one sit, 10 or 15 quid, or you get special offers, I know, but you know what I'm saying anyway. I've not forked out any dosh. When you add a few sweets into that, which I like to have, and a drink, it does get a bit, we are talking 20, 25 quid, aren't we? But hey, there you go. Yeah, the thing that, so I do give them a little bit of extra because I've been able to sit at home with a cup of tea and a biscuit and watch it, so that's not too bad. The sort of thing that ruined this for me, though, was yeah, I mean, yes, it did change slightly as the thing progressed, and there was a sort of finding himself moment at the end, etc., without trying to give too much away. But it's just the character. He just annoyed me, Jake Gyllenhaal. Not Jake Gyllenhaal himself. I mean, he was a bit over the top at times, and I got a bit bored with that. But the character he played, obviously a very troubled character, has a lot of problems. But I just didn't like it. If I watch a film, I have to invest in the character. All right, I can totally hate a character, but I wasn't supposed to particularly hate this character. I was supposed to be a little bit sorry for him, but I didn't like it. I just didn't like the character in it, which sort of ruined the film a little bit for me. I mean, that's me. That's a personal thing. Obviously, most of you wouldn't have that sort of impression from this. But as I said, he did play a great part, and he did play, I'm sure, to the camera, and his director was quite happy with his performance, but I just didn't like the character he played. The story was okay. We've seen similar, of course. Every film we've seen similar things before, of course we have. And Gyllenhaal was okay at holding it all together because he was obviously the centre of attention in this. But as I say, it's just a personal thing. If I don't invest in the character, I don't like it. In most of the films, it doesn't matter because there are other characters involved that are brought in, etc., etc. But most of the characters in this film are just voices. So, yeah, it sort of didn't take it away from that central character for me, and that's why it's sort of knocked down that I didn't particularly like it. But the critics and the public just about scored it okay, and I can understand that. As I say, I have a little score, don't I, when I'm sitting on the fence. I know people will like it. As I say, it wasn't my favourite because of the reasons I've just given, but I am going to give it this set 5.5 splinters in the bum, 5.5 out of 10 score that I give films that are okay. I wouldn't put you off watching, but just didn't quite do it for me, even though there were certain elements were okay. But as I said, I've gone through my reasons why I didn't enjoy this, and there's not really that much to add. It was an okay story, but we've had similar things before, of course we have. But there you go. If you're a Jake Gyllenhaal fan, of course, you probably love this, although sometimes you might think he's a little bit over the top, even if you are a Jake Gyllenhaal fan. But he did a good job in what he was asked to do, but wasn't my cup of tea. A biscuit, if you like. Anyway, 5.5 out of 10. Anyway, let me know what you think if you get to watch this. Anyway, thanks for watching. Never going to do rest day. I'm great. Want to catch yourselves, look at your friends, look at your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other. To meet here again on the Film and TV channel, or perhaps please have a look at my football channel on my football team, Manchester City. There's tons of stuff in the playlist for film, TV, and football. So whichever floats your boat. But anyway, until we do meet again, I only ask one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.